What is Periscope, and should your nonprofit be using it? I think the answer is yes, so let's get into it. Hey everyone, I'm Julie from Whole Whale, and let's talk about Periscope. Everyone's talking about Periscope. It's the newest social media platform out there. It was launched in March 2015, and it allows you to broadcast live from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. We think this is a really great platform that more nonprofits should be using. The cool thing about Periscope is that it allows you to live stream events in a more casual and spontaneous way. So it's kind of like a webinar, but it's a little bit more intimate, a little bit more spontaneous. It also allows you to build more of a relationship with the people watching. They can chat with you as you're streaming, and you can respond directly to their comments. So it allows you to really build a sense of community with the people who are tuning into your broadcasts. For nonprofits, it's really important to build empathy, right? So this is a great new opportunity to build empathy. Bring people into the classroom, on the ground with your programs, and let them see the real impact you're having. Here are 5 things to do before you go live with your first scope. Number 1, connect your Twitter account. Twitter owns Periscope, so they integrate really nicely. Make sure your Periscope account is connected to your Twitter account, build your followers, amplify your broadcast through Twitter. Number 2, think of a great title for your scope. The title is really the only thing people are going to see before they decide to tune in. So make sure it's something really eye-catching that's going to really grab their attention and make them want to tune in now. Number 3, consider timing. You want to make sure that you have your scope at a time when people are free to actually tune in and watch it. So we like to use Twitter Analytics as a way to see when our followers are online and when they'll be free to watch our scopes. Number 4, make it visible. You can attach a location to your scope so that people will be able to find it on the world map within the app. This is another way to just get more followers onto your scope. Also, use your Twitter network. Make sure you're promoting your scope ahead of time to make sure that people can tune in. If you want to share your scope only with a smaller group of people, you can make it a locked scope, and that way only certain people will be able to tune in. Number 5, plan your scene. So even though it's a more casual and intimate type of broadcast, you still want to keep it high quality. So make sure you're thinking about background noise. You might want to use a tripod if you can to make sure that the balance is good. And think about the background that you're showing people. All right, now it's time to go live with your scope. Make sure as you're periscoping, you're responding to people's comments and likes. People can add hearts throughout your scope, which will show up as little hearts on your screen. So it's nice to acknowledge when that happens. It's a great way to have a two-way conversation with your audience. After your scope ends, you'll get some great stats about retention rate, how many people tuned in, how many hearts you got. Make sure you're analyzing over time the effectiveness of your scopes, and you can use those as benchmarks for your next one. Make sure you save the scope to your camera roll if you ever want to reference it later. Scopes are deleted after 24 hours. People can only watch them within the first 24 hours. So make sure you save it if you want to use it on Facebook or YouTube or any other channel. That is it. That is your introduction to Periscope. We really encourage you to give it a try. We think there's a really small learning curve with this app. With just a few hours of checking it out, we think you can be up and running. So give it a try and let us know how it works out.